I'm Lanisha Witchick, and the project that I chose to do for my semester-long senior project was a continued docu-series called Agriculture in Alaska. For this episode, which happens to be the second episode in my docu-series about agriculture in Alaska, I featured the local Musk Ox Farm in my hometown, Palmer, Alaska. One of the goals that I had for myself for this project was to become a better storyteller, and I think that I accomplished that. One of the main ways that I was able to accomplish this was by asking the correct questions during the interview process. By asking the right questions, I was able to develop a better story. Another thing that I think helped me to become a better storyteller was that in the editing process, I was able to cut down a lot. I originally wanted to have a 25-minute documentary, but after watching my 25 minutes, I realized that the story just wasn't moving very well. And if I were someone watching it, I would get bored. And some people need a little bit of a faster pace. So I think that I was able to accomplish that by cutting my documentary down from 25 minutes to 17 minutes. And I also think that in the very beginning, I was able to create a very interesting story. Right from the beginning, we have a hook, and then right after the hook, we have some great B-roll shots of the muskox themselves and of the farm. And then right after the B-roll shots, we go right into the story of what a muskox is. That was really important because if people don't know what a muskox is, they're not going to care about the muskox. And then the next part of that question was, why should people care about muskox? And it was because back in the 1800s, they went extinct in Alaska, which means they were no longer in the US because Alaska is the only place that has them. And so I think I was able to address those questions and educate the public, which is the number one goal of the Musk Ox Farm, is to educate people about muskox so that they know why they're so important and precious to our ecosystem. And then the rest of it was preparation, getting them to sign the talent release forms, the location form agreement, also getting a storyboard created and a shot list. I even went on a tour of the Musk Ox Farm before I wrote my shot list or storyboard so that I could have a really good idea of the shots that I wanted in my head. I ended up spending 9 hours in preparations and in meetings with my cameraman and my teachers, and 48 hours editing. Overall, I believe I achieved my goals, and I am very happy with the outcome of my project.